And I will say this, his rant cursed Angel Reese because she proceeded to have the absolute worst game of her life.
What, Angel? What if I told you that the Bayou Barbie might be moving before she even settles down? With the Chicago Skies, Rhee, the queen of swagger and sideline antics, might already be skating on thin ice due to conflicting egos, locker room discord, or too many viral moments. Rumors are circulating, and this drama is more interesting than a group chat after someone leaves it on read. So buckle up, this narrative is only getting started. Something behind the scenes feels strange. Did she cross a line, irritate the wrong vet, or simply lose the plot?
Angel Reese is a fraud. Angel Reese is a sociopath. She's an idiot. She accused, while getting her ass beat by 35, she accused the Indianapolis Fever fans of racist, monkey noises, whatever. They're moving heaven and earth to investigate Indiana. My city, Indianapolis. About my town, the place where I live. I go to games. I go to dinner. I know people that were sitting in the area and they said, here's the state we have not substantiated. Last year, she lied about getting off of a bus and they were blocked from getting into their hotel room. Video turned out, well, to show one guy asking one question. Angel Reese is a liar, and she is never, ever, under any circumstance, to be taken at her word.
Boom, Angel. Just when you thought the drama couldn't get much messier, this isn't a slump. It's a basketball blackout at this point, and you start to wonder if she's playing dodgeball instead of trying to score. It wasn't just a bad night, it was a full-on layup apocalypse. And when you go out and brick 7 out of 10 layups like the rim personally offended her, not 3, not a cold start, we're talking about 7 point-blank misses that disappeared like your New Year's resolutions by Valentine's Day.
Angel Reese picking up right where she left off, breaking more WNBA records, but unfortunately for Sky fans, it came in the form of a loss, 99-74. The Chicago Sky, you're seeing that right, 9 points in the second quarter, 9 points. Folks, if a team scores less points than you have fingers, that's bad.
Let's face it, a toddler with a plastic hoop and a sugar rush from one Capri Sun could probably sink more than 3 out of 10 times. But here we are in the WNBA watching Angel return layups into mysteries, and somehow this is being dismissed as a developmental phase instead of what it is. A full-on basketball disaster zone where fans are confused, teammates are forcing smiles like it's a bad group project, and the bench is likely updating their resumes or texting their agents in the hopes of being traded to a team where the power forward doesn't treat the rim like it's lava. This is slapstick in sneakers, not a slump.
But holy Lord, when I tell you the numbers are the numbers. It's the worst she's ever played, probably since she was in elementary school. Probably the worst since elementary school.
The Chicago Sky have made it clear that they want Angel Reese to focus on being a screener on offense. For those that haven't played basketball, that's code for we don't want her shooting.
The Chicago Sky are smiling through gritted teeth as Angel Reese gets the ball in the paint, and you can tell the coaching staff is having quiet conversations in the hallway like, so, what if we just didn't bring her back next season? The question isn't whether she will score, but rather whether the ball will require therapy after this. Because, let's be honest, no team is assembling a championship roster around a player who treats layups like live grenade. This is a 1995, and fundamentals are still important. The WNBA is the big stage, and at this point, the only scenario in which Angel Reese's shot would appear worse is at a carnival game that has been rigged with a bagel-sized rim.
Angel Reese needs to be better at basketball. I'm not talking about as a person. I'm not talking about as a podcaster. I'm not talking about at the Met Gala. She needs to be a better player if we want this rivalry to be able to have some staying power. She had a very, very busy offseason, but at this moment, it does not seem like the offseason involved a lot of Mikan drills of left-handed layups. Right now, Angel Reese, she is a wildly famous rebounder.
Let's just say that the WNBA PR crew is quite busy attempting to portray Angel Reese's recent performances as her finding her rhythm, but in reality, it appears that she is finding new ways to miss shots. Every match turns becomes a live display of how to avoid scoring from 3 feet out, with the rim seemingly pleading, "Please just let someone else take a shot." Despite her difficulties, the league still treats her as though she's Lisa Leslie's second coming. She smiles in promotional videos as though she had scored 30 points, but in reality, she's leaving 14 points on the table, like free samples at Costco. What precisely is the superstar cure for routinely missing shots? And is it the new benchmark for excellence? If so, there are many legendary members of the YMCA who are ready to be drafted for comparable reasons. Basketball purists are shocked by this circus performance. Fans who grew up watching Candace Parker dominate the paint and Diana Taurasi sink clutch shots are now watching Angel Reese struggle to reach double digits, as if she's solving a Rubik's Cube in midair. It's confusing, frustrating, and a little funny, but not in the funny sense. Rather, it's more like this. If the league continues to reward missed opportunities over skill and consistency, it risks losing credibility.
I heard Angel Reese say, people aren't watching the WNBA just because of one player. They're watching it to see me too. Well, tickets were $86 against Caitlin Clark, but now that she's injured, plummeted just to $25.
By the way, it seems like everyone is bouncing in different directions when you watch the squad attempt high percentage shoots. If you thought the Chicago Sky were creating something important, think again. They are obviously developing a trampoline park. Chemistry is essentially non-existent. Efficiency is lacking in action star power on paper only, and worse, they're not even attempting to conceal it anymore. An anonymous source close to the team, most likely the guy with the Gatorade, hinted that Reese is already on thin ice for her 3rd year. They're not publicly announcing this, of course, due to political endorsements and merchandise sales, but internally, the front office's whiteboard most likely says, Step 1, don't renew Reese. Step 2, literally anyone else. Her 3rd season is more of a countdown than a season. Every missed layup is like watching an hourglass run out of sand, only slower and far more unpleasant. Her misses could become the subject of drinking games from spectators. Always take a shot. The worst part is that Angel doesn't even seem fazed. She's out there taking everything in stride, untouched by the pandemonium surrounding her. Reese gives a bunny spoiler alert. You'll be exhausted by halftime.
You made some comments about Angel Reese.
Yeah.
You called her garbage compared to Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Explain.
Listen, man, and again, I will emphasize this every day of the week, twice on Sunday. I love my people. I love black people. Mwah, 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 mwah. But I think sometimes we do play the race card too much, or when it's not necessary, because everybody's trying to make this about a, come on, black man, protect the sisters. Protect the sisters, brother. This ain't racial. This is about sports. This is about athletic ability. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at Caitlin Clark's game, who's very reminiscent of a Steph Curry, based on her range and shooting the 3, plus everything else she does. And then you look at Angel Reese. Stop it. Stop it.
That is the most absurd aspect. Angel Reese is acting like she's in a Gatorade commercial and posing for photographers when the scoreboard makes it obvious that she should be in basic camp for finishing drills. This whole thing becomes a comedy show due to that degree of delusion. The league's newest rookies are out here dropping double-doubles like it's casual Friday, while she misses baskets, struts around, and winks at the crowd as though she had dunked on LeBron himself. Conversely, Angel's stats appear more like a child's birthday wish list, with little real substance and only aspirations and wishes. You know who secretly enjoys all this chaos? Every time you think she's going to turn things around, she finds a new way to shoot 2 for 12, as if it were a hobby. If inconsistency had a face, it would be printed on an Angel Reese jersey, which is ironically being sold next to future MVP mugs. The water boy is finally not the most valuable player with this degree of court craziness. The therapist for the rim is most likely really busy attempting to assist it in healing from all of the abuse. The sad reality is that if this continues, Angel Reese may end up becoming the WNBA's version of Where Are They Now before her rookie contract even expires. Fans are eagerly awaiting her to prove everyone wrong, but for now, she's just arguing that she's the league's biggest mystery. The scoreboard operator is applying for workers' compensation because of repetitive stress injuries from updating 0 points every quarter.
Keep it simple. This was a series in the first 3 minutes of the game. Angel Reese offensive rebound. It's 5-3, New York. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel Reese's 1-foot layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Jonquel Jones blocks Angel Reese's 1-foot layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses a layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Camila Cardoso misses a layup. Actually, it's the wrong direction. I'm reading it backwards. My bad. Camila Cardoso misses a layup. Angel Reese offensive rebound. Angel Reese misses a layup.
Hey, remember that player who missed 7 out of 10 layups every game, but still signed endorsement deals like she was the next big thing, will be the sentiment of the moment 3 years from now. And yeah, what was her name again? Will most likely be the answer. Oh, right, Angel. But don't worry, the only wings she'll be getting soon are the Buffalo Wild Wings, which she's giving away as her next job application. If you think her story will end with Chicago quietly firing her after her 3rd year, think again. The WNBA won't let her go all at once. Instead, she'll be added to a few more rosters over the next few years. Not because she's a hot commodity, but rather because teams are frantically hoping they can fix her. She will become that player coaches pretend to be excited about in press conferences, saying things like, "We're thrilled to add Angel's energy and passion." It will be an awkward march through faltering teams like Indiana or Seattle, where optimism goes to die and hopes are destroyed faster than a missed shot, even though she secretly hopes she only makes 1 layup in warm-up. Angel Reese might end up serving as a cautionary story about a player whose promise was obscured by the tumult, and a reminder of how easily things can go wrong in professional sports.
Did Angel Reese break? I didn't say it was a good record. I never said that. Shout out to you, Priceless. I missed this. Historically bad shootings with a E emoji. Angel Reese goes 0 for 7 from within 4 feet of the basket to tie most misses from that distance in the WNBA over the past 10 seasons. This must be a Caitlin Clark fan at ESPN. Surely nobody who follows the ESPN playbook and narrative will write this. This had to have been a darn Caitlin Clark fan. Historically bad. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And how historically bad was it? Yikes. Mamma mia. 2 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals. 0 for 8 from the field. 33% from the free throw line.
She wears the same depressing field goal percentage in each shirt, along with fresh colors and hashtags. She sits on another team's patience whenever the music stops, but this is the true killer Angel. It's similar to musical chairs. Sadly, Rhea is playing the worst game on the court and the worst PR game off it. This combination is deadly in the WNBA because, in a league where marketing is already difficult, the last thing a team wants is a player who adds more drama than double-doubles. Rhea could have made it work by being a dependable role player rather than a superstar. Let's discuss the shenanigans, as this is now more than simply a lousy shooting night. Rather, it's a whole reality show that has underperformed. After going all out, she's subweeding, making mysterious Instagram posts, and flicking her hair like she's in a shampoo commercial. What began as giving her a chance has evolved into, yo, why is she still playing? You can hear the collective sighs echo across arenas. The attitude is at an all-time low, and she will miss a layup roll, her eyes like the rim betrayed her, and then she will strut back like the main character in a movie. People are purchasing tickets now just to watch the catastrophe unfold live.